Yes, I would love. Good evening, everybody. Good evening to all the leaders who managed to join us today, to join me today. I'm so used to doing this with somebody else. So good evening and thank you so much. I do appreciate the time that you have taken to join me. So tonight we have been, our SPS has been about systems training. And during this week, there's something that happened where some of the leaders have sent POPs to the office, and sometimes the office do capture, but you do not see PVs or issues regarding the previous stock. You have people who received and they were told some stock will follow and it never really followed. So those people have queries they want to send to the office, but the office is saying, and when they send queries via our WhatsApp number, then the office says, no, you need to use your back office to communicate with us, because remember, the WhatsApp number that we use is only for orders activation. So I thought it will be important for us to deal with that today and allow most of our leaders to know that when they need to communicate anything other than orders activation, they need to look into their back office, know where to go to send this message. To also make sure that we make it easy for the ladies at the office to help us out and to sort out as soon as possible. So if you do have a query and they say log in or log it using your back office, you log into your back office and you come to this message here, notifications. You would click on it, and I know the system is it's a bit different than somebody who uses a phone. So if you use your phone, you would log in, and on top, on your left, you would see 3 lines. You click on those 3 lines, that's when you will find the menu. And then when you find this menu side, then you would go to notifications. If you're using your iPad or laptop, you won't see those 3 lines. You can still come here quickly and click on it. So when you, sorry, not notifications, you click on contact us. So when you click on contact us, this is where you communicate with the office. So there is a type of your query. And if you click on the drop down, you would see there's questions about products, compensation plan, special offers, order delivery, modify the order, error in the structure. Whatever your query will be about, you need to click on this drop down and at least choose something that is related to your query, if it's not really what it is all about here. So for somebody who did not receive all of their products, then you would click on order delivery. After clicking on order delivery, you would have a subcategory. If you click on it, then you get these ones. It's a follow-up question. The address is not specified correctly. Change the recipient. The order was not received. The order came with a wrong volume. Product arrived damaged, or other questions. So if your issue is not any of this, then you can say other questions. And then with your subject, that's when you can elaborate exactly what is wrong or why are you writing this message to them. Once you have typed your subject, then this is the body of your message. On the body of your message, please try to tell the office as much as you can about the issue that this query is all about. So if somebody received their orders because they ordered when we ran out of some of the supplements. Do say that this person ordered, and also let us try to make sure that we give them dates as well, as exactly what happened, when it happened, how it happened, why it happened. Because by making sure that you give them all this information, you are trying to minimize the back and forth messages between you and the person who's trying to help you. So if you do write all that message in details, the person reading the message will be able to see that this was an issue, when it happened, why it happened, and they can answer you. Another thing that is really, really important is to make sure that you put in, if you do have, for example, something to attach, if it was about the order and a message was written on that order, make sure that you take a picture of that. And when you are done with the body of your message, then you can attach the file, which would be the correct file you are attaching regarding your story. And after attaching it, then you send a message. So if you send, I'm not gonna send a message right now because they would read it and come back to me, but I can delete it, I think. So what needs to happen then is you have sent that message. You need to wait for them to read and come back to you. So because this is not an SMS type of a communication between us and the office, then you would need to log into your account every now and then to check whether there is a response. If there is a response or a follow-up question, then you would continue talking to them until your issue is resolved. I think if we can all do it like this, and we teach our partners that when they have issues, they shouldn't send messages through WhatsApp, this is the right way of doing it. I mean, there's a paper trail. If there's anything wrong, then the office can still go back and say, but you are the person who said we need to do something, unlike when we send it on WhatsApp. I know sometimes we believe that sending a message on WhatsApp is the quickest thing, but I think we also need to put ourselves in their shoes to say, this is how they communicated. A WhatsApp message is only for orders activation. Anything other than that, let us use our back office. And the more we use back office to communicate with them, the more we will find it to be the easiest way to communicate, and something you can still go back to and reference if there is an issue. So if they answer you, you will find a message, you can click on it, read what they are saying, and then you continue with your APL Go business. So I'm not sure if other leaders who joined late got the message, but I was just explaining that if there is an issue that we all have regarding our orders or anything related to the business, let us try to use our back office to communicate with the office and make sure that they answer us accordingly, because there is something that happened during the week this week where a lot of people send queries through the WhatsApp number that we have, and the office sent them back the message to say, use your back office. And some of the leaders did not know where to go to communicate. So when you log into your back office, if you do not know, always come to contact us. And when you get to contact us, you can then have this, you select, put what your information is all about or your query is all about, click on subcategory, choose your information, write the subject, and on your message, make sure that you explain exactly what is wrong. So I'm not sure if I would have other leaders who would love to comment or maybe ask questions and we can take it from there. I'm not alone today, but I will try my best not to be distracted. So do we have maybe leaders who would wish to know more about this? If you have a query, then we know that at least you know where to go, or if you have a question regarding how you're going to say it out to them, please let us know, or let me know, let us talk about it. Those who have used it before, maybe has it worked? How quick are they to answer you? No. Yes, Leader Mina?
I'm dancing.
Mina? Mina, your hand is up. Okay, I'm not sure Leader Mina's hand is down, or maybe we lost her. I'm not sure, is there any other leader, guys, who would love to ask a question? Because you might have not experienced this thing, but when you experience it, at least you need to remember that there was one training where we spoke about it, and you would know where to go. We lost Mina, but she's coming back. Leader Mina?
Hi, sorry, there was a problem with my network. I wanted to check with you, Fetsang, you're saying the WhatsApp number, we're not supposed to send our orders or proof of payment through there, or do we still do that?
No, we will continue sending our orders and proof of payment, but we are not supposed to send queries through that WhatsApp number. It's only for orders and the proof of payments, and for us to let them know that there is an order that they need to activate. So if maybe there was something wrong with your order, they don't want us to communicate that using the same number. They want us to use our back office to let them know what the query is all about.
Okay, thank you very much.
You are welcome. Leaders, do we have any questions?
Hi, Fetsang.
Yes,
hello,
Julie.
leader. Hello. I just wanted to add also to say that we definitely need to be professional, number one. And when we are professional, we do know that with every query that we have, we need to have a trail. Anything can happen with WhatsApp. WhatsApp is only linked to one person, but the back office is linked to all the corporate offices. So meaning if this corporate office does not
Julia, we lost you. I'm not sure if it's because of network.
office of contact us. So we need to seriously take it into consideration. And unlike a call where you'll be calling someone and say, but she said, I said, he said, then it's a long one. So I would encourage everyone to seriously start using it so that we build a business for the better, because this is going to help us to be innovative in how to solve queries. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to add. Thanks.
Yes, you are right, because I also think that it's not only regarding issues about stock, it's also issues where sometimes people put their banking details on the system, and for some weird reason, they are not paid, not because the office does not want to pay them, but maybe because their information was not picked for that week to be paid. So instead of sending emails and WhatsApps to Leoshni, then we can use the back office for that communication as well. Because when it comes to payments, we are talking about sensitive matters. And should anything go wrong, we are quick to blame. So instead of doing that, if we use this, then I think, yeah, you are right. It's the best way to communicate with them, and knowing that we protect ourselves and they are also protected, because the system was made for all of us to use it. And if we don't use it, I don't think we will all know exactly what this back office can do for us. There is a lot that we can learn, but we can only learn when we practice using the system. And the more we practice using it, the more we will then help our team to do the same, and they will help their team to do the same as well. I think, Julia, that's your old hand, right?
Yes, sorry, yes.
Okay. So another point that we have on the system that I think most of us don't use is this one. So you can send private messages to your sponsor or anyone that you would wish to talk to. But you need to know that this message, you won't see it if you don't log into your back office more often. But let's say maybe sometimes at night you are busy on the system and there's something that comes to your mind, but you don't want to use your phone, or you want to try chatting with your sponsor using our system. We have a very creative, I would say, owner, which is the wife of the president. So this is a chat room that you can use. You create a message, you speak to the person, or you would put the ID number of the person that you want to talk to, and you create chats. You can talk to your sponsor if they are online with you at that time. Then, yeah, that's another way of using the system. You can try it and send a message to your sponsor and see how long it takes your sponsor to respond. Because sometimes, I think, again, in a case where you lose your phone for whatever reason, and you don't have anyone to contact, but you want to speak to your sponsor, this is another way of sending a message, maybe to say, I'm quiet, but it's not because anything else happened. I just don't have a phone. Please be patient with me. As soon as I have a phone, also, you communicate with them to say you have a phone, this is my new number. Because sometimes when we lose our numbers, we end up not knowing how to communicate with the world. But we do have our own WhatsApp or APL Go message, that chat room that you can use to communicate anything with your sponsor. I hope you guys can see that. I hope you practice every time after we do the systems training, because sometimes if you do not practice what we have learned, it's easy to forget, and it's understandable, but try as much as you can to play with the system, click almost everywhere and see what is it that you can see on the system. What is it that this system can do for you? We also have reports. I'm just gonna play with the system right now, but we have reports. You can see almost everything that you need to know about your business. This is the structure of your organization. You can see how many people joined or how many people are active, things like that. There is a pie chart. This is a pie chart that tells you how much you have earned from when to when. So I'm just using a system of somebody who's new, but if it's somebody who has been with the company, maybe for example, since last year to date, this pie chart looks awesome because there's so many bonuses that this person would have received. And also the structure information, it's in detail. You can see how your team is growing, where it is growing. Okay. So there are so many things that you can get. Today's training was so short because I just wanted to talk about that messaging part and maybe where to communicate with your sponsor. And we have done a lot of things on the system. We have done a lot of things. What we need to do is to start doing, and this is what I said I will do. Maybe January, we will start sharing this information in a PowerPoint presentation so that you can follow. When we say click here, you know, you can see what you will see, and it's easy for you to practice and do whatever that we said you must do. So I'm not sure if we still have people who want to question. We've done, I think, almost everything. Julia, is there anything you want to add?
No, not really. I think questions are better. And I think everyone just needs to be free to ask anything else, even if it's not about today's training. We do have a few minutes. So if you really want to find out where to find what, I think they can ask so that we can help them. So feel free, ask leaders that sometimes you feel lost in the back office, not knowing where to find what. Let's do that.
Thank you. Anyone, leaders? I think we have 30 more minutes, yes. So I'm willing to help while we are still on the system. Maybe there's a question that one of your downlines asked and you could not answer, or you answered but you were not sure. Maybe it could be something that you tried to do and you couldn't do it because you didn't want to make a mistake. Anything, we are here to help. I see there's a hand. Whose hand is it? Oh, yes. Yes, Mama.
Yes, Fetsang. I'm struggling to keep placing somebody order, but the MLS, but the prices had changed. For the third time, try today. The prices doesn't change. Didn't deliver a promotion. So I get to
the prices had changed. What do you mean?
Okay, I get the more special the brainy, the hearty. But ha ke tsena mo systemeng ke re ke a di reka, the price didn't go 900.
Oh yes, so this is because remember there was communication, yes, to say they are on sale. And then we had another communication that said they are no longer on sale because we currently have that 200% promotion running. So it wouldn't make sense to buy them for 600 when you can get them for 37 Rand 50 on a promotional, when you take it as a promotional product. So I think that's why they took it out, because we have this, let's use this promotion to get them, and then that promotion will come back. That's why on the system, you still see them as they are.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So if you want expensive products, I would say when you order for somebody else, just take them as your promotional products.
Oh, okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Oscar.
You are welcome. Mina?
Hi, Fetsang. Sorry, man. I just got another question from a team member. She says she's trying to complete her banking details. What is IBAN? What does that mean?
Okay, IBAN is her account number.
So is that her account number, or must she get that from the bank?
No, it's her account number. If she has it, then she will have to put it there.
Okay, thank you. I think I've registered a long time ago, so it didn't really make sense in my head. I never had that problem, so thank you very much.
You are welcome. So that's a very important question, Mina. IBAN is your account number. So when you try to put in your account details, I know they need a SWIFT code, but it's easy to get a SWIFT code because if you bank with FNB, you can just Google FNB SWIFT code, you will get it. And often people, yes, ask what is IBAN? So that's your account number. The one that you send to people when they send you money is the one that you will put there and you save your details.
Thank you.
You are welcome, Mami. Any other question from other leaders? Anything that you have struggled with before? All right, can I come here under commissions? We do have leaders who would ask. So I know this person, this is the same, but for example, you would have a leader who asks you, I see that I have money in my back office. The system says, for example, I have 500 and something euros, but the system still says available balance is 200 and something. What does that mean? I have one leader who thought that if it says 534, for example, if it says current balance 534, available balance 134, they thought it's 534 plus this 134. So I did explain to say no, it means that the whole amount that you have in your back office, it's that 534, but the one that you can use, the one that is readily available for you to receive in your bank account or to use buying supplements and transfer to other people in your team if you want to help them buy stock is 134. Then people would then ask again and say, but why do we have a current and available balance? I think this Natalia tried to explain, I'm not sure when, but the system will hold this money for 7 days first. After 7 days has passed, so when you keep on earning, the system holds on to the money that you just earned. They hold on to it for 7 days. After 7 days, that's when they release it. So when you see something like that in your back office, please understand that though you have a lot of money, check first which one is available for you to use. And if you want the system to hold on to your money without paying it to your bank account. Yes, Julia?
Oh, no, I wanted to add,
Yes.
it was okay if you wanted to finish off that part first, but I wanted to add, why is APL Go doing that? Why does it have a current and an available balance? And
Okay.
this was one of the reasons when I realized that we are in a legitimate business. In any business that you are part of, they need to give you an opportunity to change your mind. And normally the days they give you to change your mind is 7 days. So if I go buy something, as a consumer, I have the right to say, I bought these shoes, but I'm bringing them back. Please give me back my money. So now Julia finds a new member, a business partner who joins today. They join as an associate. I get a start bonus and a group bonus, right? But this person 2 days later says, I don't want APL Go anymore. So this means that this person can come back to APL Go and say, I still have your product, give me my money back. It's easy for APL Go to take the bonus while it's still in my back office, unlike if it has paid me into my bank account already. So they hold it for 7 days for in case this person changes their mind. Now, this is what we call a legitimate business, a business that goes by the laws of consumer what, right? Then you know that, then you know that you're in the business that really follows laws and regulations and all of that. So today I find business partner number 1. Tomorrow I find number 2, number 3. Their 7 days are different. So if I got a bonus today, I will be able to withdraw it to my bank account or transfer it to someone else after 7 days, because it has given them a leeway of 7 days to change their minds. So be rest assured, this is an amazing company that understands that there are laws to follow. So that's the reason why it has to be there. Another thing I want to add is that when you are a new member, you register today, and then you do get bonuses. Your first bonus is they're actually going to wait for 14 days, not even 7 days. Sorry. For you to withdraw your money, you're going to wait 14 days instead of 7 days. After that is 7 days. So that's the beauty of having this company. You see it immediately in your back office, but it doesn't mean you can withdraw it immediately. I hope that helps. Thanks.
Thank you, Julia. That's exactly that's the best way you have explained it. So yeah, that's the best way of explaining it, because it makes more sense. Not only for you, a person getting this bonus, but for somebody who gave you the bonus to understand that they have the right. And if they do have a right, then this is what happens. I think when we all understand it, it makes it easier to know why it is kept. So thank you so much, Julia, for that. Yeah, I've learned how to explain it from today. So I think another way is you would put your, and a lot of people don't put their banking details on the system because they don't want the company to pay them as yet. So it's still okay. You can put your banking details on the system. They get verified. And for the company not to pay you, still under commissions history, you can put an amount here. It could be 1,000, 3,000 euros, and then you save. When you save it, you are actually telling the company that, yes, my banking details are on the system, but do not pay me until my money is above the amount that you put here. So for as long as you have money in the back office and it's not yet 2,000 euros, that money will always remain in the system. So the company is not going to pay you. So you can control, like our back office gives you a lot of things to control if you don't want them to happen. And I think it's the best back office I've ever came across, because everything, when you understand, it's clear. Everything is just out there for you to know. If I want this, this is what I can do. If I don't want this, I can control. So you have the power to control everything you need and you don't want from your back office. I hope it is clear. I hope leaders are hearing me. I hope those who are practicing are trying to practice at this moment. But let us continue asking questions. We still have a few more minutes.
Okay, just to add as well on that, just a bit more clarity.
Yes.
So you see, she put 2,000 euros in there. So meaning the system, if at some point she has 2,200 euros, it's only going to pay you to your bank account the 200 euros, the extra, the one over and above the 2,000. So you are reserving the 2,000 euros in there. You want it to stay there, and every otsonyana, whatever extra nyana, that's the one that you say, okay, this one you can pay it out, but leave always, I must have 2,000 euros in my account. So yeah, Fetsang, it's beautiful, hey?
Yes, because It's like a bank, it's like any bank in South Africa that you would say, you know what, I can use my money, but make sure that this much is left in my account. So I'm not sure what we call them in our South African language at the banks, but at least you can tell them, look, here's money in my bank account. I almost said back office. Here's money in my bank account. It's more like you allow the bank to use your money, but when you want it, you can have it. So it's something like that as well. Mama Liza?
Good evening, my leaders. Thank you very much. I'm outside now. I'm struggling with connection in the house. I was asking, then you keep your money, right? You don't take it the same time as you say, you can keep maybe 2,000 or 1,000. What if after that duration of time, maybe in 2 months, you are not able to activate? If you request for your money, will they still pay you out, or will they deduct the activation of that month, or what's going to happen?
No,
I don't know.
Mama.
My question.
No, if you request, they will give you your money as is. So just because you failed to activate, they are not, remember, the company does not force you to maintain. You maintain when you remember. If you don't and you miss a month, it's up to you again to make sure that you do an overactivity. But if you did not activate for some whatever reason and you need your money after that, the company will pay you your money as is. And when you will see what you do with it afterwards.
Oh, thank you very much, my leader.
Yes. We have, Julia just said, we do have a legit company. So I think this company's reputation it's not something to take for granted. It really does what, I'm not sure where we have been, but it really does what most companies are not willing to do out there. Mama Eliza or Elisa?
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
May you please show me how to add the account on the system, the banking detail. I tried to do that, but I struggled.
All right. So normally when you get to your main page, if you haven't done it, under notifications, you will get a message that talks about receiving your rewards. If you do not see that, and you can click because there's always a link, so you can click on it, it will take you to follow the process. If you do not have it under notifications, then you can come here on commissions, and then you go to banking details. And then it would be empty like this. When you click on the plus sign, it would say EU Bank. You click on it, and then it will open this part where you need to put in the SWIFT code for the bank, South African bank you bank with. You can Google SWIFT code for FNB, Capitec. You will see it on the internet. It's out there. You put it here. When you are done, this IBAN means your account number. So you would then put your account number there. And when you are happy with it, you just save. That's just how easy it is.
And I think the reason maybe sometimes people are unable to add bank accounts is that they don't have their account verified. You cannot do the bank account if you haven't done the process of verifying the account. Verification is important. Yeah.
Yes. So to verify your account, Mama Eliza, you would come here under your account details. And then when you are here, you click on personal details. Then you will have to go through this process of selecting the country you operate in. Your contact details are already on the system. What you do is to verify whether they are okay and to continue. Then you would put in your personal data where it's information about your ID, South African ID. You would put it there. You also make sure that you attach it so that they can see whether it corresponds with the information you have given them. And once you are done with that, they also need your residential address. So any information about you, your cell phone number, your email address, your ID number, when you were born, to your address, you put it there. Once you are done, then it will take you to step 4 of verification. So they will verify as well that the ID number, the date of birth do correspond with your ID number. When they are done with that, then you can go to permissions and then go to your bank account details and put in your information. After you have done that as well, the system will still tell you that it takes 2 to 3 days to verify all the information that you put there. And once that's done, then when you log onto your system, under notification, you will never find messages where they say, please note that you have not put your, I'm not sure what the message is, but it talks about the rewards. For you to get the rewards, please put in your banking details, or the message to say you need to verify your account. I've done mine last year, so I'm not quite sure what messages you get. But if you haven't done that, if you haven't verified your account, if you haven't put your account details, you will always get that message here under notifications. I'm not sure if you are answered, Mami. Was that clear?
Yes, it was very clear. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Since I'm in Lesotho, won't it be a problem because I'll be attaching an ID of Lesotho and saying I'm in South Africa as the country?
If you operate, where are you based? Are you in South Africa or Lesotho?
Lesotho.
You are in
But
Lesotho.
the address to deliver, I use that in South Africa.
No, that's fine. You can, because you operate in Lesotho, and when you registered under Lesotho, it's okay to put your Lesotho ID, and then the address, they would know that it's the address for your products to be delivered. If they question it still, you will get a message under notifications to say maybe fix something or clarify something. But there's always communication if there's anything that they do not understand.
Okay, thank you very much.
You are welcome. Anyone else? Leaders, are you guys shy to ask questions? It's only 19 of us today. Mama Dina.
Fetsang, le nna ke na le question eo, ke signile motho mo South Africa, but today ke gamplela gore o berekisa passport, so ke etsa yang go kenya di ID tsa hae?
So you still follow the same process, but where ebotsang the type of an ID we berekisang and the type of an ID you are going to attach, then you can say passport. If it's a South African passport, yes, then you can say Lesotho passport.
It does have an option for passport, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Fetsang.
You are welcome. Kifilwe, would you like to say anything?
No, because I'm late today. I only came in now. I'm
No
so
problem.
I'm busy with the children's thing, so I am just not. I'll look at the what you call.
The recording.
Yeah.
Okay, mommy. It's okay. We all have these little ones, and yeah, sometimes you can do certain things because of them. And sometimes you do a presentation with them on your back. I'm sure you will see mine. So we all understand. We all understand. So the recording is available, yes, for those who could not attend. I think you can also share it with your downlines who did not attend, to at least learn. And if there are questions next week, Thursday, when we deal with something else, then we can ask those questions. If I'm not sure why I keep on saying we, maybe Julia, I think I'm doing this with you, or we are all doing it together. So if I don't have any questions from any of you leaders and you are happy with the messaging for today, and you think this is something that you can do, I would love to say thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week if I'm the one doing training again. If not, I will see you when we see each other at 6 minutes before 8. Questions, comments, queries?
One last question, Fetsang.
Yes, ma.
Yes, I'm still struggling with placing, and I have 2 people at 1%, but to place away one. Can I do it practically? Can you direct me or get there?
Okay, I think I can. We can
Can I
off-
suggest? Sorry, Fetsang.
Yes.
Leader
Yes.
Diana.
Yes.
Practically, because before you place, there are certain things we need to look at first.
Okay, thank you so much, my lady.
Very important. You don't just
Okay.
place. I will do it with you afterwards. Not a problem.
Oh, okay.
Can we take it offline?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Offline, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So if we don't have anyone who needs help, you see, you can also ask for help. We will take it offline. If we don't have anyone else, then can we close? I wish Mama Anna was here to close with Yawalembeu, but anyway. Good night, leaders. Thank you so much for attending. Mama Diana, Julia will take you on and teach you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night, leaders.
Thank you, leaders. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Diana, you have my number.
Good night.